then send down water from the clouds, so we give it to you to drink of, nor is it you who store it up.
So what are the advantages of the wind, and why the Quran so many times mentions the winds? The winds, in fact, are a source of pollination. When we see different plants and they want to be pollinated, the wind is a source or the mediator for that pollination. Another advantage of wind is eliminating pollution. The pollution which is from the earth and the pollution which is created by man, or the man-made pollution. And a third advantage is transferring fertile clouds. The clouds should move from one place to another place in order to give rain everywhere and for every people. So you see that this wind and the results of the wind are necessary for the life of human, animals, and plants. And if we see another aspect, we would understand that the production of winds, in fact, is a sign of monotheism, and it would prove that God is unique. Because when you see a systematic relation between the wind, the rain, the animals, the sun, you would see that just one essence is behind all these things, and it is God, the unique God.
I simply prayed, oh God, if you exist, then just give me a sign. And wallah, it was as if, it's an extremely difficult thing to explain.
Then I started to read Quran. I don't know why, but Quran was there.
My name is Miriam Kavam. I've been a Muslim for 18 years now. I became Muslim in 1984. Really, I became Muslim through meeting other Muslims and talking with them about Islam.
Introduce yourself to our viewers and also give us some background to your life in a way.
My name is Kemal. I converted to Islam 5 years, coming 6 years. Before I converted to Islam, I was a Roman Catholic. I'm resident in the United Kingdom. I work as an environmental health officer. I'm married to a lady from Turkey. I have a young boy and 2 stepchildren. My brother also is on the verge of, shall we say, accepting Shahada. He is in fact married to a Turkish woman as well. And that's it. Hopefully when I retire from this country, a year or 2's time, I should spend some time in Turkey, basically a few months, 3 months, 4 months over there. But that's how I first introduced. I first came into Islam completely by accident. Although I was married to a female, or a woman, my wife from Turkey, her name's Semra, whilst I was with her, she encouraged me to Islam, but it went basically in one ear and out the other. And it was, so I was living in a society. I knew about Islam, I knew it was religion, but I didn't accept it. To me, it was the religion of Arabs, and to me, at that particular time, I didn't like anyone who wasn't English, basically. Until one night, I was right in the dumps. I'd been like that for several weeks, if not months. And I decided that I'm working in the office, I'm going to go for a walk. So where I normally go for a walk, just to walk and to peruse and to think of what a rotten life that God has, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me, I decided something made me turn left. And that particular night, I shall remember it as long as I live, and I shall remember it as if it was yesterday. It was drizzling with rain. I walked up Lancaster Road, wasn't going anywhere particularly, and then something dragged me to turn left. And I turned left and walked up, noticing the crowd, etc. Then suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I saw this, just under the bridge in Ladbroke Grove, was this little man standing by himself. He had what I would call them an Arab scarf, checkered scarf round his neck, a long jacket, which I hadn't a clue what it was, and a stall. In fact, a couple of stalls down, full of books. So, being curious, I went up there and I looked, and I noticed they were all about Islam. So, as I said, coming from this background of understanding Islam from my wife, I decided to saw some of these books, and these books I'd never seen before, written in English and other various languages, basically about Islam. So this guy came up to me and said, Salam alaikum. And I didn't know what he was talking about. And I said, Muslim? I said, no. I said, I'm just looking. I said, help yourself. He said, they're free. This is all dawah in the name of Islam, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And have what you like, take what you like, and read. So I wasn't interested in that. I wasn't interested in taking the books. And I noticed his accent. It was Irish. So I said to him, are you a Muslim then? He said, yes, alhamdulillah. I said, well, how can you be a Muslim? You're an Irishman. Isn't Muslims only for Arabs and other various Middle Eastern countries? He said, no, Muslims for everybody. So by then, my curiosity had really been risen up. I said to him, how did you become a Muslim, or why did you become a Muslim? So he explained to me this story that before he entered Islam, he was an alcoholic, a drug addict, a thoroughly ungentlemanly gentleman. And at the end I said to him, he explained to me how he became a Muslim. I was intrigued and fascinated. And inside my heart here, something started ticking. And I felt something dragging me. And I said, Islam changed your whole life from what you were to what you are now? He said, yes. So I said to him, does it work? He said, if you really want it, it works. I said, would what happened to you happen to me? He said, yes. Without thinking, I said, okay, then take me now. I want to become a Muslim.